So today's day 24. It's Monday, and I'm almost completed with my first full month, 4 weeks of the Skinny Coach plan. Today, I hadn't exercised since last Wednesday just because I was so sore from walking the stairs and doing a tag team class and lifting weights on Tuesday and Wednesday. But I went back and walked today, and it's just, man, it's so amazing how every week, and I mean, it's only the fourth week, but every time I go back to the gym, I already feel so much better. And all I did was a treadmill today for about 30 minutes. I kind of want to take it easy because tomorrow I'm going to try and do 7 or 8 sets of stairs after doing 6 last week. And as I was walking on the treadmill, I just kind of thought, 3.5 weeks ago, I was so far away from the Camino de Santiago. And it's this hike through, southern France and Spain that you can do. It's a pilgrimage for Christians, but, anybody can do it. And when I saw a video about it, about a year ago, and I was so overweight and so unhealthy and just, not in a really good place physically at all. When I saw that video, I thought, man, that's something that I've got to do. That's something I've got to strive for. Because, right now, walking's kind of difficult. That's what happens when you're over 500 pounds, when you're close to 600 pounds. But, I want to be able to where I can do the Camino, which is 30 to 40 days of walking, 15 to 30 kilometers a day. It's just an amazing, journey, kind of a life-defining moment that if I could complete that, just kind of like this weight loss is life-defining for me as well, I'd rather not have this big obstacle that I'm overcoming right now, but it's here, and I've kind of embraced it, and I'm doing everything I can to change it, and that, the most important thing I'm doing is working with Tiffany. And, I am on that path, and it is going to be a big deal, but, I think being able to do the Camino is going to be an even bigger, kind of accomplishment, because it's going to kind of be like mission accomplished, but hopefully not mission accomplished like some of them in the past where we're, jumping the gun. But anyway, it really does feel like that would be the cap to, I've officially reached the pinnacle of, my health. That's my ability to do that with no restrictions. And, not that would be the end. It would just be a new beginning that, now I'm so healthy I can do that. Now, I got to find something else to challenge myself, something else to, keep going and working hard. But right now, the long-term end game kind of feels like the Camino de Santiago. And, doing that pilgrimage for 30 or 40 days, I know it's going to be really tough, and it kind of worries me. One of the things I think about is, how am I going to eat in Spain? It's kind of silly, but, that's how committed I am to sticking with this new change that I'm doing with Tiffany. I never want to break eating sugar and wheat and flour. I never want to stop that. And, not to complicate it or anything, I do kind of think, when I'm on the trail, what am I going to eat and how am I going to do that? And it's not like a bad thing that worries me. It's just, if anything, it just makes me happy that it makes me feel like I'm that much more serious about the Skinny Coach program, because I know that in a few years, whenever I get the money together and healthy enough and everything's ready, when I go and do that trail, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to plan and get ready and stick to my eating plan and not make any changes and not break any promises I've made to myself. So, I don't know. It's kind of a lot to think about walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes today. But it felt great. I just kind of kept walking thinking, right now this is kind of hard and it's not that much fun. And, I'm just staring at this boring ass TV, walking at the gym, but it's a means to an end, and the end is kind of awesome. You know, it's walking through the countryside of southern France and Basque Country and, you know, Spain, all the way across Spain, basically to the coast. So, I don't know, it's kind of cool that for once, thinking about the Camino de Santiago isn't some unobtainable, I'll eventually do it. Now it feels like an end game, a goal that's realistic, a goal that I can accomplish, a goal that I'm essentially doing everything humanly possible to get ready for it. And it's great because while I'm getting ready for this goal, I'm accomplishing all my other goals, which is getting fit to find a new job, getting fit to start being proactive and dating, you know, getting fit to be healthy and a good positive example for my family and for my niece and nephew specifically. You know, I get to work on all these goals at once. It's not just one thing at a time where I used to tell myself, all right, well, when I get to this weight, I'll start, you know, looking for dates. And when I get to this weight, I'll be ready for a new job. And when I can do this, I can do that. And now there's none of that just BS. Now it's just the goals are going to happen. There's no doubt in my mind that I'm going to do that. And now it's just a matter of fact of putting in the work. And am I going to put in the work right now and get it, you know, done quickly? Or am I going to put in the work, you know, a little bit later? And there is no little bit later anymore. I mean, I'm putting in the work now. And, you know, it's great. And everything's going well. You know, I still feel really positive. You know, I've been better about controlling my emotions like I talked about last week, to where, you know, there's some ups and downs where I just kind of got angry. And I've been listening to a lot of music and, you know, trying not to take on too much meditation at once, you know, not trying to do 20 minutes at a time twice a day. After talking to Tiffany, you know, I'm just tackling it a little bit here and there until I kind of get the hang of it. It's shockingly, you know, harder than I thought. I can't, you know, to stay focused and not to fall asleep and to kind of stay on task. But, I don't know. Like I said, I've just got so much positive momentum going. I'm talking to everybody about it, and it just makes it that more real, and it makes me that much more committed. You know, the more people I tell my story to, the more people, you know, I feel like, you know, I can't give up, and I can't quit, and I can't lose. You know, there's too much on the line, and, you know, it's, you know, some of the most positive times of my life in the past 10 years probably are happening right now. And it's awesome. And I'm really excited. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow, and have a good evening.